All right, here we go. Who is Gary Gensler? Gary Gensler is the chair of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. And the reason why I'm noticing him, registered mail, return receipt requested, is because I'm sending him a letter in the form of an affidavit. Also, political status documents that say that I'm not a U.S. citizen and or territorial citizen of the United States. Because remember I told you that a U.S. citizen status is stateless, has no nation, and is lost at sea, legal fiction, in the private corporation calling itself the United States, Inc., bankrupt. But anyway, so I'm going to read the letter here, and then so that you can hear what he's receiving. Once again, the camera's not that good, but Gary, I, the living man, require you to stop your subcontractor, Paychex Inc., the man, Jim B. Gibson, from trafficking me off of the land and soil jurisdiction into the sea jurisdiction or air jurisdiction. I am not a legal fiction as recorded and published on the public record, as you are noticed here with my political status documents and claim of nationality. My persons are copyrighted. I do not consent with you or John B. Gibson taxing me. I have no contract with you or him. I reserve all rights as the living man not to be compelled to perform under any contract or commercial agreement or bankruptcy that I did not willingly, knowingly, and voluntarily enter. Furthermore, I do not accept liability of any compelled benefits. FRNs. That's an example of a compelled benefit that everybody is accepting liability for until you rebut that. Anyways, so I am grateful for your understanding and call upon Yeshua to guide you. You will be rewarded in heaven. In truth, by Joshua Eli Crockett, Joshua Eli, all rights reserved, House of Crockett, non-assumpsit, without prejudice. And Joshua 24:14 is the Bible verse I put there, which is, choose ye this day whom you shall serve. As for me and my family, I shall serve the Lord. So, I'm going to tell you one more thing about the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, is that when you go on there, you see who is registered to them, which means giving ownership. And so Australia is a private corporation calling itself Australia, and everybody in Australia is registered as such, as chattel. Okay? In the private corporation, just like here, what I've been telling you is that United States is registered as a private corporation, so all the U.S. citizens are actually chattel, legal fictions in that corporation, and that's why Congress gets to give and take away privileges at whim or whenever they want to. So that's how I learned about the site that Paychex is registered to. It's because once I learned that information, I figured I'd type it in there. So this is one of the most evildoers in the world right now, is this man. So he's on notice, and and I just pray that he basically does his job, which is to stop taxing me as a U.S. citizen and or territorial citizen in the United States, because it's published on the public record that I am not. That I'm using the Federal Reserve notes because Roosevelt stole all the lawful gold and silver in 33. Just want to make sure I put that out there. Hey, alright, there it is. Registered mail number RF252342142 US. Okay, Gary Gensler, the man. United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Okay, noticing the man, because that way he doesn't get to hide behind a corporate veil. And I'm doing it registered mail for those of you that don't know this, is because certified mail is from an office or an officer to an office or an officer. That's what certified mail is. And I am not an office, nor am I an officer. So that is the reason why it's registered mail. And believe me, they don't want you doing that. They'll always try to talk you out of doing registered mail for whatever reasoning at the United States Postal Service. But once again, that's not where I was. I was at the post office, and those are two different jurisdictions. These people here, they know me by now, so they kind of are cool with me, and I try to be respectful of them. Hopefully at one point they can be federal citizens, and then when they retire, they can claim their birthrights back and go back to the home land and soil jurisdiction where they were born